I feel like I need a cup of tea. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I think there's nothing quite like finding a good book for yourself. You know, not having anyone recommend it to you, not having it be a popular book that you just wanted to see what the hype was all about. Just finding a good little book that maybe you found in a bookshop or something and reading and enjoying it, and then it becomes a new favourite because it's like a little world to yourself and you don't feel too much like you have to share it with someone else because it's not too hype. I think that's basically what this TBR video is about. Recently I've realised, especially during lockdown when the only form of book shopping I could do was online shopping, I haven't really found many books for myself that I actually wanted to read because I thought they looked good. Usually the books that I've read were books that someone had bought me or someone had told me, hey, this is a good book, I think you should read it, or were like fairly famous books and I kind of wanted to see why it was so good, or what everyone liked about it. And don't get me wrong, some of the books that I found through that are very good books and I did enjoy reading them. But recently bookshops in the UK at least have reopened and I've missed Waterstones so much. And so I've just created a TBR that I want to read from browsing by myself with kind of no external opinion from other people that I've thought maybe look like good books. First of all, I'm just going to go through the book. Yeah, there's only one book here that I currently own that I want to read because I found it by myself, and that is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. It's a murder mystery and it's apparently quite a wholesome one, and also I do just like Richard Osman. He's very funny, he's a TV presenter and he made the fantastic comparison that I cannot unsee that Andrew Scott looks like Ant and Dec combined. So yeah, the next one is Crazy Rich Asians. I don't remember who wrote this. I don't remember who wrote any of these. Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians I found because I watched the movie and I really liked the movie, and you know, it's one of my favourite movies. So now I want to read the book to see if the book is as good as the movie, or you know, see where the movie came from. And apparently it's a trilogy, I think, so if I enjoyed the first book, I want to read the other two books as well. The next book on my TBR, again, it's quite a famous one. It's Shutter Island. This is a thriller. Apparently the film's kind of weird. I do sort of know the plot, or I know there's a big twist that I know happens in the film anyway, and I know what the twist is, which might make it easier for me to read. Okay, so at this point I started to kind of explain the plot, but I actually had no idea what the plot was about, so I'm just going to voice over and read the first paragraph of the plot bit on the Wikipedia page and hope that that's accurate. In 1954, widower US Marshal Edward Teddy Daniels and his new partner Chuck Ulu, I don't know how to say that, go on a ferry boat to Shutter Island, the home of Ashcliffe Hospital for the Criminally Insane, to investigate the disappearance of a patient, Rachel Solando, who was incarcerated for drowning her 3 children. Despite being kept in a locked cell under constant supervision, she has escaped the hospital on the desolate island. I don't know loads about it, but I think it's quite a famous one. And the film had like many famous faces. Also, I'm a sucker for the trope that, I don't know if it's much of a trope because I can only think of maybe 2 things that this is in, but it's the kind of mental hospital prison type thing on an isolated island. There's something about that feels really cool to me. The next book, or it's not a book, it's a book series on my TBR, is Sherlock Holmes. These are like gender-bent Sherlock Holmes books. I'm not sure how I found this, but I wanted to read these for a while. I think the first one is A Study in Charlotte. Again, I'm a sucker for like mysteries and Sherlock Holmes. And like gender-bent Sherlock Holmes sounds so cool. The next one I found in Waterstones the other day, and I was really struggling whether to buy that or this other book which I bought recently called Enchantée, which my friend recommended it to me. The book is House of Hollow. I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this. I might have done. The cover looks really pretty, and then again, I think it's another mystery. I think it's about these sisters, and basically they went missing when they were very young, and then they came back, and then like weird things started to happen to them. There's a storm going on outside. And the next one that I want to read is Under a Dancing Star. This gives off very... Oh, I don't remember what it's called. Is that one with Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer, where it's like it goes to Italy and they fall in love? That it's very those vibes, and I think it's essentially a similar storyline. It's about this girl from the 1930s called B, and she doesn't want to get married, but her parents are probably going to force her to get married, and so she goes off to live with her uncle and his fiance in Italy. And then I think she meets someone that she kind of falls in love with. The next one is Oh My God. Again, I don't remember who this is by, but I believe there are 2 books of this name, so I'll put up the cover of the one that I want to read. This gives off very, if you could tell by the title, Percy Jackson vibes, which, as you know, I love. They're one of my favourite middle grade series. So yeah, I think this is a YA about this girl, and she goes to live with her dad and like her siblings, and her dad is Zeus and her siblings are like the Greek gods and goddesses and stuff, and she's just kind of normal, and so she's kind of trying to keep it under wraps, and I don't know loads about it, but it looks really good. That's all the books on my TBR. If you can comment maybe a book that you really want to read that no one's particularly recommended it to you, you just kind of found it by yourself and you think it looks very good. Also, I'm going to be honest, one of the main reasons I was filming this was because I know that I have to get a video out this week and I don't have any ideas, which leads me on to the fact that I do have a form where you can recommend videos that you'd like me to make, which would be very useful if someone could fill out. Also, if anyone would like to maybe buy me one of these books, I don't know, but I would appreciate it. I will link my Amazon wishlist and my book depository wishlist in the the description box. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cozy TBR video. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video, and if you didn't enjoy, just dislike it and let me know. Also, if you haven't, as I said earlier, if you have any video recommendations that you'd like to see, let me know in the form or in the comments. And if you've read any of these books, also let me know what that's like. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye.